So asafoetida is a a gum or a resin that comes out of you tap the bottom of an asafoetida plant, which is just like it looks like a normal kind of like a basil plant, but the leaves are very thin, and it grows much bigger. It's a bush that grows in Afghanistan, northern India, and Iran. And this gum, then they usually dry it and then make it into a powder for us Westerners, and it smells like sulfur and rotting meat. It's horrific. And it's so strong that on the package, even though it's like tight air sealed, it says put this into a second airtight container.
Wow.
I actually have it in 2 sealed plastic bags, and it's in its airtight container, and you can still smell it. It's god awful.
Oh my God, that's gnarly, but it must be like a chemistry thing because you were saying like when you actually put it in food, it totally transforms it.
It imparts this flavor that unless you've had this, you have never tasted anything like it. I have an episode coming out in a few weeks where I'm at a loss for words on how to describe the flavor because it's unlike anything I've ever tasted. I do my best, but it doesn't do it justice. It's the weirdest flavor, and not weird in a bad way, not weird in a good way. It's just weird. But you kind of want it. I don't know. It does something really good.
I am looking forward to this. This is fascinating because you were saying it's a substitute for an ancient extinct plant.
Yes.
That you can't find anymore.
You cannot find it anymore. They don't technically know what it was, but most historians guess that it was a member of the same family as asafoetida, but it grew in North Africa, and it was so prized that it was eaten into extinction.
And how do I pronounce it again? I want to make sure I get the pronunciation right.
Silphium.
Silphium.
Silphium. And when it went extinct, they started using the asafoetida instead. And the episode is all about how they got that asafoetida, because I'm not going to give it away, but it's just a fascinating trade. It's interesting because I kind of threw the episode together. I was like, I need to do something this week, and I'm going to throw this in there, and I have no idea what I'm going to write about. But here's an ingredient, and let me just look it up. And I ended up doing a ton of research because I became so enthralled with this topic of how this and other things moved across the ancient world. It's fascinating.